state tournament banquet. I'm Brian Brandt Jr., the head coach at Wausau West, and also the Wisconsin Hockey Coaches Association president. A couple housekeeping things tonight. Just make sure that you keep mute on, just for the listening enjoyment of everybody. If you do that, I think it'll go along pretty smooth. We've got quite the program for us tonight. We've got some team introductions. We will announce the academic state champions for Division I and Division II, along with the sectional winners. We're going to go over the Best Sour Award winners and nominees. We will go over the sectional assistant coaches of the year and head coaches of the year, as well as the Wisconsin Hockey Coaches Association coach of the year. Wisconsin Prep Hockey is here. They're going to hand out their awards for forward, defenseman, goaltender, and the Adam Burish Award. Following that, we will go over the Wisconsin Hockey Coaches Association Player of the Year finalists with Coach McCracken. And then we will have announcement of our Player of the Year, and that'll be the end of the program. So without any further pause, we're going to get started here.
Good evening from Wisconsin Rapids, this year's site of the 2021 State Hockey Tournament. Hello, I'm Pat McDonald, head coach of Wisconsin Rapids and Wisconsin Hockey Coaches Association representative. I'd like to welcome and congratulate all teams, coaches, players, fans, and communities on winning a sectional championship and advancing to this year's state tournament. Let's meet the teams. Starting with Division II. Number 1 seed, St. Mary Springs. The defending champion, St. Mary Springs, is the number 1 seed. The Ledgers won the title. In the first season, they qualified as a standalone program. As a co-op, they qualified in 2018 and lost in the semifinals. They advanced to the semifinals this season following a 4-0 shutout of Oregon in the final of the sectional played in Fond du Lac. Congratulations, Ledgers and head coach John Welsh. The number 2 seed, Superior. Superior qualifies for the state tournament for a membership leading 38th time and for the first time since 2015. They've won 13 state championships, which leads all schools between the years 1971 and most recently 2015. In addition, they have finished runner-up 11 times. The Spartans edged Rice Lake 3-2 in the sectional final held in Rice Lake to make their first appearance at state in Division II. Congratulations, Spartans and head coach Jason Kalin. Number 3 seed, Lakeland. 3rd seeded Lakeland makes its first appearance at the state tournament in program history. Congratulations, guys. The Thunderbirds advanced to the state semifinals by defeating Rhinelander 3 Lakes 5-1 in the final of the Mosin East sectional final. Congratulations, Thunderbirds and head coach Jake Suter. Number 4 seed will be Somerset Co-op. The Somerset St. Croix Falls Osceola Valley Christian Co-op is seeded 4th. It's the 2nd straight appearance for the Spartans after qualifying for the first time last season, which resulted in a loss in the semifinals. They earned a return trip to the state semifinals after skating by Altoona Co-op 2-1 in the sectional final held at Somerset. Congratulations, Spartans and head coach Dan Gilkerson. Division I, number 1 seed is University School of Milwaukee. University School of Milwaukee is the top seed. The Wildcats return to state for the third straight season and for the 14th time overall. They have won 3 state titles. The program's first championship came in 2006 and then added their second title in 2010. Their most recent championship came in 2019. This season, they returned in pursuit of their 4th title after earning the title of champions of the Brookfield sectional by edging the Kettle Moraine Co-op 2-1 in the final. Congratulations, Wildcats and head coaches Matt Roadhouse and Corbin McGuire. Number 2 seed is Hudson. Second seeded Hudson qualifies for the tournament for the 12th time and for the 5th time in the last 6 years. The Raiders have won 4 state titles on their ledger. The first came in 2001 with the second coming in 2004. They then won back-to-back championships in 2017 and 18. They also advanced to the championship final in 16 and finished runner-up. This season, they defeated Chippewa Falls 4-2 in the sectional final held in Wausau to continue their quest for their 5th championship. Congratulations, Raiders and head coach Davis Drewski. The 3 seed, Notre Dame. Last year's runner-up Notre Dame is seeded 3rd. The Tritons are making their 3rd appearance in the last 4 years and their 8th overall. Their first championship came in, the first 5 appearances came consecutively from 2010 through 14. The Tritons won their first state championship in 2012. They qualified this season following a 3-2 win over Bayport in the sectional final hosted at Grand Chute. Congratulations, Tritons and head coach Corey McCracken. The 4 seed is Verona. Defending state champion Verona returns to the state for the 4th consecutive season and for the 10th overall. The Wildcats also advanced to the title game 2 years in a row, back in 2013 and 14, winning the title in 14 and finishing runner-up in 2013. They advanced to the state semifinals this season following a 5-2 triumph over Waunakee in the sectional final hosted in Onalaska. Congratulations, Wildcats and head coach Joel Marshall. Well, there you have it. Good luck to all teams this week. Thank you.
The results of the Division II semifinals. Number 1 seeded Fond du Lac Springs was victorious over Somerset 5-1 on Thursday. And Superior was successful against Lakeland, winning 4-1, setting up a state championship game of Fond du Lac Springs versus Superior. Congratulations to those teams and congratulations to Somerset and Lakeland for making the state tournament. In Division I, Hudson was victorious over Notre Dame Academy by a score of 6-2, and Verona was victorious over University School of Milwaukee by a score of 5-1, setting up a Division I championship game of Hudson versus defending champion Verona. Next, we're going to go on to the academic awards, led by Jason Kalin, head coach at Superior.
Welcome, everybody, to the academic champions portion of our banquet this evening. My name is Jason Kalin. I'm the head coach of the Superior Spartans, and I'd like to begin sharing our results of our academic champions in the 2021 season. For Division I, Sectional 1, our academic champion with a 3.79 GPA. Congratulations to the Onalaska Lacrosse Hilltoppers. Great job, guys. That's a pretty steep GPA. For the Division I, Section 2, the academic champions are the Notre Dame Academy Tritons with also a 3.79 GPA. As you can see, we'll be talking possibly a tiebreak here at the end of the presentation for the state champion of Division I. Division I, Section 3 also had a stellar GPA. We have the Verona Wildcats with a 3.60. Congratulations, Verona, Section 3 champs. And for Division I, Section 4, we have another outstanding 3.79 GPA for the Brookfield Stars. So we have a three-way tie that will be decided upon here at the end of our presentation. But congratulations to all the Divisional I winners. Those are all excellent GPAs. Congratulations again. For Division II, Section 1 champions, we have the Superior Spartans with a 3.65. Congratulations, boys. For Division II, Section 2, we have the Marshfield Tigers with a 3.69 GPA. Congratulations. Division II, Section 3, we have the Menominee Mustangs with a 3.56 GPA. Congratulations to them. And Division II, Section 4, our section champion is the Fond du Lac Springs Ledgers with a 3.72 GPA. Now is the time where we get to decide our academic state champions for Division I. And of course, you know that we have a three-way tie at this point in time. How that tie is broken are, of course, the GPA itself is figured with the top 15 players of your 20-man playoff roster or 22-man playoff roster. But we take the next 5 of that playoff roster and average those GPAs to then break the tie break. And our academic state champion as a result of a tie break, the Brookfield Stars. Congratulations. Those 5 individuals got you just above the other 2 teams, and it was super close. All of those averages were above a 3.1. So you have a solid academic team all around, all 3 teams. Congratulations to you all, but Field, you took the tie break, and you are the 2021 academic state champ for Division I. Congratulations. And our academic champion for Division II, as you saw before, but we'll bring them and highlight them again, the Fond du Lac Springs Ledgers with that 3.72 GPA. Congratulations to you guys. You are the academic state champions of the 2021 season. Just like to say good luck to the championship qualifiers on Saturday. And congratulations again to all the sectional winners and the state champions of our academic award for the WHCA. Thank you.
All right, next up, we have the privilege of honoring what high school students do off the rink for their communities, for those in need. And we're honored to have the Hockey Humanitarian Award, the Jeff Sauer Hockey Humanitarian Award, presented during our state tournament banquet, because it highlights not only what kids do on the ice during this banquet, in the classroom, but more importantly, and I think things that have the effect of all of our programs, what they do in the community and how they represent their families and in the community. And we're honored here to watch the presentation for the Jeff Sauer Hockey Humanitarian Award, led by Chip Sauer and Bill Brophy.
Hi, everybody. I'm Bill Brophy, the president of the Coach Sauer Foundation. And I want to thank Brian Brand and Pat McDonald, the State Hockey Coaches Association, for allowing us to be a part of tonight's program, and congratulate all the state tournament teams for qualifying to compete for the state championship in a year none of us will ever forget. Obviously, your team is skilled, but persistence and determination were qualities that were also needed in a season unlike any other. It was a year that we all learned what a privilege it is to play this game. So I encourage you all to relish the state tournament experience tomorrow. I'm here to tell you about our 4 candidates who are finalists for the Jeff Sauer Humanitarian Award. This is the 4th year we've presented this award, which honors the legacy of a hockey coach who won 2 national championships in Wisconsin and is a member of the U.S. Hockey Hall of Fame. But he's also remembered for his work coaching hockey players with disability and giving back to the game. Tony Granato played for Jeff, coaches in Wisconsin, and we've had him at this banquet in the past, and on most years he'd be here tonight to hand out the award. Tony said Jeff gave endless. You don't know how much time he gave, energy and love to those kids with disabilities. Jeff spent 7 years as head coach of the U.S. National Sled Hockey Team, won a gold medal at the U.S. Paralympics in 2014, and additionally was president of the American Hearing Impaired Hockey Association. He's known as much for what he did after he got done coaching in college hockey as when he was coaching, and still is among the top 10 winners all time among coaches. Jeff believes in giving back to the community, and we're proud to present our finalists this year who also believe in community service. Here they are. Braden Toya, the senior defenseman for the Brookfield Stars and Brookfield East High School, the former teammate of 2019 Jeff Sauer Award winner Parker Esquine, and both were coached by Greg Copeland. Braden's a 3-year captain for the Stars and an all-conference defenseman who led his team in scoring this year with 9 goals and 39 points. In his career, Braden had 30 goals, 58 assists, and 88 points. But off the ice, his accomplishments are also eye-opening. Inspired by his grandfather who was battling leukemia, Braden helped his team raise over $68,000 for the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society. Their goal was $25,000. Braden currently acts as a mentor for other teams at school in raising money for LLS, the global leader in the fight against blood cancer. Braden's also been a volunteer at Hope House, the homeless shelter in Milwaukee. He hopes to go to the University of Wisconsin and study real estate. Congratulations, Braden. Alyssa Knopf is a senior forward from Albany High School in the Rock County Fury. Her coach is Luke Zeros, two finalists for this award in our 4 years. Alyssa and her sister Haley 2 years ago. I think it shows how the coach encourages community service among his players, and we thank him for joining us tonight. Alyssa is the president of the Student Council at Albany High and vice president of the National Honor Society. She amassed 135 community service hours while working at the library and on blood drives in Albany. She ranks 3rd in her class academically with a 3.79 grade point average and plans to go to the University of North Dakota next year to study commercial aviation. On the ice, Alyssa's pretty impressive as well. In her high school career, she had 56 goals, 63 assists, and 119 points, including 8 goals and 21 points this season. One of her more memorable goals was last season in the state tournament. Congratulations, Alyssa. Luke Hessenauer is another one of our finalists. Unfortunately, he can't be here tonight as he is playing in one of his final high school games at Toma. He said he didn't want a chance to pass on playing one more game with his teammates. He's represented tonight on the call by his aunt, Andrea Chafee. Luke is very active with Wisconsin Skeeter's sled hockey program and has volunteered as a referee and coach's assistant at the annual Midwest Sled Hockey Festival in Madison for the last 7 years. He's also a referee at the youth hockey level, and I say as an aside, I'd encourage all hockey players in the state tournament to consider staying in touch with the game by going into refereeing when you're done with your high school career, and Luke plans to do that. He compiled a 3.75 grade point average in high school and plans to study criminal justice at Bemidji State University next year. Luke is the Red Hawks' leading scorer with 4 goals, 5 assists, and 9 points in 7 games this year. Congratulations to Luke, and wish you were here. Zoe Eline is a senior defenseman from University School in Milwaukee, which is playing in the girls' state semifinals against Eau Claire. She's joined in the call by her coach, Dan Carey, and Coach, thanks for being with us. Zoe's an enthusiastic volunteer with the Wisconsin Adaptive Sports Association, a nonprofit that promotes community collaboration on sports and recreational opportunities for individuals with mobility and visual impairments in all events like wheelchair basketball, lacrosse, softball, tennis, and bowling. She's also involved with the WASA Admiral Sled Hockey program in Milwaukee. She brings energy to all her volunteer work with a constant refrain from her admirers about Zoe, who can't decide between hockey and lacrosse as her favorite sport. In honor student, Zoe's college plans are still up in the air. She scored a goal on 8 points this season, has 4 goals, 14 assists, and 18 points in her prep career. We wish her and her Wildcats good luck in the state tournament. I would now like to introduce Jeff Sauer's wife, Jamie, who's on the call. Jamie, go ahead and wave. And hand it over to her son, Chip, who will present the recipient of the 4th annual Jeff Sauer Humanitarian Award. Chip?
Well, thanks, Bill. Once again, on behalf of the Coach Sauer Foundation and the Sauer family, we're excited to have the opportunity to present this 4th annual Jeff Sauer Award. Soon after Dad's passing, as we look back on his many amazing achievements and shared so many more memories with friends and the public, they're struck by how throughout his life, he was able to use the sport of hockey to help others and make their lives better. In fact, this was one of the primary reasons we decided to form the Coach Sauer Foundation, so we could always carry on Dad's spirit by supporting organizations and individuals that work to improve the lives of others through hockey. This annual Jeff Sauer Award is a key part of this mission. Following the example of the Hockey Humanitarian Award, which is presented annually to the college hockey's finest citizen, Jeff Sauer Award recognizes Wisconsin high school hockey players, male or female, who give back to their communities in the true humanitarian spirit. Or more simply put, we look to reward good high school hockey players being great people. As Bill mentioned, this year we had a tremendously impressive group of applicants and finalists. And we're very proud that you are all finalists for this award, and you really speak well to all the virtues that we're looking to uphold. So, without further ado, I'm proud to announce the recipient of the 2021 Jeff Sauer Humanitarian Award is Zoe Eline.
Oh, yay, Zoe! Congratulations.
Zoe.
Thank you. Thank you so
Would you
much.
like to say something, or?
Yeah, I would love to say something. I'm kind of speechless right now, but winning this award means so much to me. And I truthfully want to be, throughout my entire life, everything that Coach Sauer was, everything that he embodied is everything that I want to be and more. And I want to thank my family for being so supportive and everything that I do. I want to thank my coach, especially Coach Carey. He's been a true role model for me. And I also really want to shout out the other nominees. You guys are amazing. You guys have done amazing things, absolutely inspiring. And you guys deserve this just as much as I do, 100%. I just want to say thank you. This is truly an honor. I don't really even know what to say right now. Thank you so much.
Congratulations, Zoe.
And Zoe, congratulations to all of the finalists. Again, you guys were great. Both out it off the ice this year. And to the coaches, thanks for encouraging community service at your school and in your community. Zoe, good luck in the state tournament. We'll send it back to the boys' state tournament dinner. Have a good evening, folks.
Thanks, Bill and Chip. That was awesome, and congratulations to Zoe and to all the student athletes out there. Continue doing the community service, continue having an impact on your communities, because I think there's a lot of people that look up to you as high school hockey players, and you have an impact greater than you probably know. So continue to help and grow the game of hockey. Next up, we have our Coaches of the Year presentation for both head coach and assistant coach. Each year, each sectional nominates an assistant coach of the year. As you can see, they're listed there, but I'll read them for you anyway. For Division I, Section 1, Travis Brown from Wausau West. Division I, Section 2, Ross Damon from Beaver Dam. Division I, Section 3, Josh Beiser from Verona. Division I, Section 4, JJ Kaler from Arrowhead and Dave Kupski from Waukesha. The Division II Assistant Coaches of the Year, Division II Section 1, Tom Danchik from Hayward. Division II Section 2, Larry Snedden Jr. from Northland Pines and Will Loesch from Mosinee. Division II Section 3, Logan Miller from Menominee. And Division II Section 4, Brady Ament from Homestead. As a head coach, we all know that we're as good as our assistants are, and it's really great that we can honor our assistant coaches, because without them, there's a lot of things that happen within a hockey program. I think everybody knows that, and they do their job and allows us as head coaches to do ours as well. Next, we'll go on to the head coach nominees for the WHCA Coach of the Year. So there will be one Wisconsin Hockey Coaches Association Coach of the Year. We combine the Division I and Division II applicants or winners, their sectional winners. And as a Coaches Association, we voted on this. Division I, Section 1, Brandon Bussey from Spash. Congratulations, Brandon. Division II, Section 2, Mike Driscoll from West Bend. Congrats, Mike. Division 1, Section 3, Pete Rothering from Madison Edgewood. Congratulations, Pete. Division 1, Section 4, Matt Roadhouse and Corbin McGuire from University School of Milwaukee. Congratulations, Matt and Corbin. The Division 2 winners are Division 2, Section 1, Galen Searles from Medford. Congratulations, Galen. Division 2, Section 2, Troy Mahalski from Mosinee. Congratulations, Troy. Division 2, Section 3, Dan Gilkerson from Somerset. Congratulations, Dan. And Division 2, Section 4, John Welsh from St. Mary Springs. Congratulations, John. Throughout the last couple of days, the Coaches Association has been voting, and this process is one that we take a lot of great pride in, because we want to make sure we award our coaches, because when coaches have the opportunity to have great seasons, we'd like to announce our WHCA Coach of the Year. The winner is John Welsh from St. Mary Springs Academy. Congratulations, John. John, if you're on the call, I think you are. Do you want to unmute yourself and take an opportunity to speak before we go on to the Prep Hockey Awards?
Right there. Just ask if I can hear you.
We got you, John.
There we go.
Okay, so we're just at our team meal here in Wisconsin Rapids. Thank you, everybody. It's shocking and honoring, obviously, at the same time. It's obviously a staff award. It's not just me. I've got great support with Tim, Maddie, Pav, Joe, my team manager, Andrea, of course, our GM, Whitey. It's probably a big award for every coach this year. I mean, there's 80 coaches out there and their staffs to get through this season. I mean, we'll never see anything like this again. We hope we don't see anything like this. And just for us to be able to provide this to our student athletes has been phenomenal, and goes along with the WIAA and all the school administrations, that allowed us to do this, because we're seeing firsthand, I guess, how extracurricular activities, drama, dance club, acting, sports, whatever you're doing, it's a big part of your education, an important part of your education. So all these people deserve a lot of credit. And then to my players, I mean, I guess to do this, we have to have some success. So the guys skate hard for me. I've been coaching most of these kids, many of you know, since they've been 3 or 4 years old. So, we've had one team and one goal, and that's just to finish with a win tomorrow. So, thank you, everybody.
Thanks, John. Congratulations again, and good luck tomorrow. Now we're going to turn it over to Bill Berg from Wisconsin Prep Hockey.
Thanks, Coach. I am Bill Berg from Wisconsin Prep Hockey, and I will be presenting our 4 awards: the Joe Pavelski Award that goes to the state's top forward, the Davis Drewiski Award that goes to the state's top defenseman, the Kirk Dobbinspec Award for the state's top goalie, and the Adam Burish Award for the unsung hero. We had 39 forwards on our list this year that we sent to the WHCA. They voted, and Wisconsin Prep Hockey voted, and the 5 finalists that came from that list are Brady Welsh of the Fond du Lac Springs Ledgers, Brendan Poshak of Notre Dame Academy, Ethan Mann of University School of Milwaukee, Isaac Frenette of the Chippewa Falls Cardinals, and Joe Kelly of the Eau Claire Memorial Old Abe's. In the 8 previous years we've given out the Joe Pavelski Award, no team has won it more than once. And that trend will continue this year. This year's winner scored a point in every game his team played. And this year's winner is Brady Welsh from the St. Mary's Springs Ledgers, out there making his dad look good. Moving on to our defenseman, the Davis Drewiski Award. I asked Davis casually during the voting, is it weird voting for an award with your name on it, now that he's a coach in the state? He said that, perhaps the Jake McCabe Award has a better ring to it, but for now, we'll continue making Davis uncomfortable. Unlike the forwards, there have been repeat winners, school winners in the Defenseman Award. But the nominees for the Davis Drewiski Award are Brady Cleveland of Wausau West, Connor McLaughlin of St. Mary's Springs, Max Giblin of Hudson, Nathan Jurens of Verona, and Noah Pickert of St. Mary's Springs. This year's voting was virtually a tie. Is sort of an honorific. Burglar got the last vote of the ballot this year. He did not know what the standings were. I totaled those myself. When he submitted his final ballot, the eventual winner led by 1 point. Second and third place were tied, 1 point behind them. This year's winner of the Davis Drewiski Award is also playing in a championship game tomorrow from Hudson, Max Giblin. And then our final award, the Kirk Dobbins-Beck Award for the state's top goalie. This was a tough one this year because of this wild disparity in minutes that goalies played. Just the nature of the season, only 5 teams got their 24 games in. Some teams didn't start till January. The goalie award was a tough one this year. 15 players were nominated. The 5 finalists that came back after we did the voting were Hayden Rising of St. Mary's Springs, Jack Schroeder of the University School of Milwaukee, Caden Grant of Verona, Tyler Frummel's of Waupun, and Zach Walker of Madison Edgewood. And like the forward award, no team has won the Kirk Dobbins-Beck Award more than once, and that trend will continue again this year. And again, this year's winner is playing in a championship game tomorrow. The winner is Caden Grant of the Verona Wildcats. So congratulations, Caden. And the final award is one we have not given out 8 times. We've only given this award out a few times. The Adam Burrish Award for the Unsung Hero. One of our nominees last year was described as a kid who would go out there and block shots with his face if you asked him to. That's the kind of player who wins the Adam Burrish Award. This year, and Wisconsin Prep Hockey and the Wisconsin Hockey Coaches Associations don't vote on this award. The finalists are gathered and given to Adam, and Adam, besides reading the write-ups that are sent by the coaches, does his own homework. He starts making phone calls because he knows many of the coaches in the state and asks follow-up questions. And that's how this award is picked. Adam picks the winner. The nominees this year are Blake Raditz of the East Merrill Co-op, Jordan DeGatano of the Onalaska Lacrosse Co-op, and Ben Parent of Hudson. And after going through all the nominations and calling his coaches, doing his follow-up homework, Adam's selection for the Adam Burrish Award in 2021 was Blake Raditz of the Wausau East Merrill Co-op. So congratulations, Blake. Congratulations to all the nominees, all the winners, and everybody playing on Saturday.
Thanks, Bill. And thanks to everybody. There's a lot of work that goes on with Wisconsin Prep Hockey. I think as coaches, we probably don't know where we would be without those guys. And what you guys have done for our sport, for both boys and girls, is really appreciated. And there's not enough thanks to give you guys, to have a one-stop shopping place for us as coaches to log in stats, to schedule games, and give people the scoop on high school hockey here in our state. So thank you, Bill. Thank you to all those guys at Wisconsin Prep Hockey. All right, next up, we have our Player of the Year finalists. This process will be a fun one. It's the first time we've been able to interview all of the state Player of the Year finalists. Coach Corey McCracken from Notre Dame was able to spend a few minutes with each player, and I think this is a really fun part of what we get to do as a coaches association, and introduce our state Player of the Year finalists. From Nina Hortonville Menasha, senior Drew Sutton. From University School of Milwaukee, Ethan Mann. From St. Mary's Springs, Brady Welsh. From Notre Dame Academy, Brendan Poshak. From Eau Claire Memorial, Joe Kelly. And from Chippewa Falls, Isaac Frenette. So what you're going to see here is a few minutes with each player. So I hope you enjoy.
All right, welcome everybody. First Player of the Year finalist that we're going to introduce you to tonight is senior Drew Sutton, who was a captain for the Neenah Co-op high school team. Drew's a forward. He's a 5'9", 165-pound forward who has 4 years of varsity hockey experience at Neenah, was a part of their 2019 state runner-up team, and like I said, a 4-year member of his high school team at Neenah. So part of what makes Drew special, he's a really good student athlete. So right now, currently, Drew sits at a cumulative GPA of 3.98, which puts him in a class rank 20 out of 313 class members at his high school. And his community service is really impressive. One thing that stood out to me is that Drew has helped his youth initiation program, where new players learn how to take the ice for the first time, and Drew spent many hours doing that. So Drew, welcome and congratulations on being a finalist for the Player of the Year award from the Wisconsin Hockey Coaches Association. I want to get your feedback. How was your senior year in your perspective?
Yeah, thank you. The year was obviously different, but it was just great to be able to be with that group of guys and have a season. I know some teams weren't as fortunate, so as different as it was, I was just glad to be able to play with the group of guys and be in the locker room every day and have practice. It was just great.
Excellent. So for his career, so I'll back up and say from a 2020-21 season perspective, he played in 24 games, 41 goals, 18 assists for 59 points. In his career as a player, Drew is 106 games played, 91 goals, 76 assists for 167 career points, which is pretty impressive. When you look at all of that and you add in that there's 17 game-winning goals over the time in his playing career at Neenah, that's a pretty impressive stat. So, Drew, one question for you is, what would be an experience or a memory from your time at Neenah that stands out to you?
My favorite memory is my sophomore year. We made our run to the state final. We were just, we had some tough years before that, some tough losses, but we had a great group of seniors that year. They had some great leadership, and they were really the backbone for that team, and we all looked up to them, all of us younger guys, and they set a great example. And just being able to play those extra games with that group of guys really meant a lot, and it's something I'll never forget.
Awesome. Yeah, it's a special thing when you get to the state tournament and you can get to the state championship game. Win or lose, it's a special feeling for a high school hockey player for sure. So tell us, Drew, as a graduating senior from Neenah, what does the future hold for you next year and a little bit beyond?
Yeah, so the plan is hopefully to play some junior hockey. No major decisions been made yet, but that's my goal. And as a backup plan, I've been accepted to some really, good universities, and that's my plan. My goal has been to play junior hockey, but I love to have a backup plan of going to school. I do love going to school, and I want to go to a good school, get a good education, and really be productive once I'm done playing hockey.
Excellent. So again, congratulations in closing. Drew Sutton's a forward at Neenah Co-op, just graduating this spring as a high honor roll student, National Honor Society member at Neenah High School. Or sorry, you're Hortonville, are you not?
I'm Hornville High School. Yep.
Yeah. So part of the co-op, Drew is a senior at Hortonville High School, and we wish you nothing but the best. So again, Drew, congratulations on being recognized as a finalist for the Wisconsin Hockey Coaches Association Player of the Year, and best of luck to you going forward.
Thank you.
Thanks, Drew. Have a great night. Good. Welcome back. Another finalist for the Wisconsin Hockey Coaches Association Player of the Year award is senior Ethan Mann. Ethan is a forward at the University School of Milwaukee. He's a 5'10", 180-pound forward and a captain for the University School Wildcats. Ethan's been a 4-year varsity player at University School and a part of their 2019 state championship team. So Ethan, fill us in. How was your senior year?
It was good. It was obviously just for everyone different than the normal years, but it was great to be back with the boys playing again and not playing last year. It was really good to get games again, and it was just a really fun way to end my high school career and making state so far. So looking forward to that. And it was just a great team overall and really fun to play with.
Excellent. Congratulations on advancing to the state tournament this week. So it's a great accomplishment. So Ethan Mann, for his career, he's played 81 games at University School, has 43 goals, 87 assists for 130 career points. This year in 2020 and 21, this season, Ethan has 11 goals, 27 assists for 38 points. And even more so impressive, I think, is the fact that in his 81 games played, he's got 10 game-winning goals for his time at University School. And like I said earlier, he was an integral part of that 2019 state championship team as a top-line centerman and led their team in points that season on a very dynamic University School team. So, Ethan, one more question for you. What was the one experience or memory that you're going to pull away from your time at University School?
Obviously the state championship my sophomore year, but really what sticks out to me has been just the bus rides for me with the team and being with them, like driving home after a win, 3 or 4 hours. That's always been the best memories with the team.
Yeah, that's what makes high school sports fun for sure. So hockey ends for the high school side of Ethan Mann shortly here. What are your plans for yourself after you graduate high school and you move out of the high school world and high school hockey setting? What's the future hold for Ethan Mann?
For me, I'm going to continue playing hockey after high school. I'm going to play juniors next year up in Canada in Penticton, and however many years that is. And I'm planning on playing college hockey at University of Wisconsin.
Excellent. Good. Best wishes for you on that. And we're going to be tracking your success for years to come, I'm sure. So that's senior Ethan Mann, captain of the University School Wildcats. Ethan, in closing, I want to congratulate you again on being a finalist and being recognized in your peer group as one of the 6 finalists for the Wisconsin Hockey Coaches Association Player of the Year Award. Congratulations and best wishes for you guys in the state tournament this week.
Thank you.
My pleasure to introduce another senior finalist for the Player of the Year Award in the state of Wisconsin is senior captain Brady Welsh from the St. Mary's Springs Ledgers. Brady's a 5'6", 150-pound forward who's played all 4 years at St. Mary's Springs and has worn the captain letter his junior and senior year during his high school career. Academically, Brady's a high-performing student athlete. Currently, his cumulative GPA is above 4.0. He's a 4.205 cumulative GPA, and that ranks him in the top 3 of his class in the high school side of things. From a community service standpoint, Brady's been an outstanding role model in the community as well. He's served at the local children's museum, working with low-income children and assisting in creating discovery and play. Brady also spends time around the rink helping young hockey players in the initiation and learn to skate side of things in Fond du Lac. So welcome, Brady. Congratulations on being a finalist for the Player of the Year Award in Wisconsin. Tell me a little bit about your senior year at St. Mary's Springs.
Yeah, thanks for having me, Corey. Yeah, it's obviously, it's been a lot of uncertainty this year, but we've been fortunate enough to have our season and go on to play. We haven't had any shutdowns, so I'm really, really grateful for that. And it's been fun. I'm playing with a great group of teammates. We've been successful. Obviously, we're 22-2, and I think that just comes down to, we have a lot of coaches who put in a lot of effort for us. They care a lot about the team, whether it's putting in new skills in practice or just looking at the other teams pregame, just kind of to get habits of the other team. But they care a lot about us and put us in places to be successful. So, and they've obviously helped me throughout my whole high school be successful. And just, I couldn't do it without my teammates who in practice, they just pushed me so hard. And that's probably, I think that's the biggest thing. Like when people have other guys around them who want to be better and you want to make each other better. And yeah, we'll get in each other's face in practice, but at the end of the day, we all have that common goal of being better. So.
Excellent. So congratulations on a great senior year for you and your team. So from a statistical standpoint, Brady's one of the high performing players in the state. In this season, the 2020-21 season, Brady's played in 26 games, 40 goals, 33 assists for 73 points. For Brady's career, he's played in 108 games with 115 goals, 114 assists for 229 points. Of that time in his 108 games played, Brady's he's scored the game-winning goal 25 times in those 108 games that he's played. So overwhelmingly positive stats and a really productive high school hockey player. I think one stat that we saw come up in this is of the 6th Player of the Year finalist, Brady has a record this year. His team has a record of 5 wins and 1 loss against the other players from the Player of the Year pool. So not only does he play well in most every game, he plays well in his biggest games as well. So Brady, a couple of questions for you. What's the one experience for you that you're going to take away from your time at St. Mary Springs?
I think it's, the Saturday mornings going out to breakfast with the boys or going to get dinner pregame. So it's just, I think that's important for team success is everyone's got to be clicking and everyone's got to be, on the same page. And we have a really tight group of guys. So I'm going to really take away all the friendships I made with all my teammates.
Excellent. So one other question before we close this up is you're back-to-back in the state tournament. You're defending state champions in the Division II. So what does the future hold for Brady Welsh?
So next year I plan on playing for Fairbanks, Alaska in the North American League. I know I've always wanted to play hockey after high school, and I think that's going to be a really good opportunity for me to keep my hockey career going. And in the future, I'd like to play at a high-end college hockey institution that has, good hockey and obviously good academics, so I can keep my schooling and my hockey going at the same time.
Excellent. So again, Brady, congratulations on being a finalist and being recognized as one of the elite players in our state at the high school level. So congratulations on being one of the 6 finalists for the Player of the Year award in the state of Wisconsin, and best of luck to you and your team this weekend as you head to the state tournament.
Thank you very much, Coach. You as well.
Thanks, Brady.
Yeah.
All right. We're on to our next Player of the Year finalist. This player is Brendan Poshak, who's a senior captain at Notre Dame Academy. Brendan has played forward for us for the last 4 years. Many different positions, all 3 of the forward positions. He's a 5'7", 163-pound forward, a 4-year varsity player at Notre Dame Academy. Academically, Brendan's done really well for himself. He was a 4.0 student his last 2 semesters in high school. And from a community service standpoint, Brendan's logged some serious hours in the community service side. Besides what is mandatory at Notre Dame Academy with their SERVS program, he's also spent almost 25 hours volunteering his time in the local Youth Hockey Association in their Learn to Skate initiation program environment. So that's Brendan Poshak. So Brendan, first of all, congratulations on being a finalist for the Wisconsin Hockey Coaches Association Player of the Year Award.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Tell us a little bit about your senior year. How do you think your senior year went?
Well, personally, I think it's been very good. I'm very happy where our team has been, though. Our team's obviously with the COVID this year, it's been a little tough, but I've been very happy with my teammates, how they've been working, and I think it's been very fun. That's that's basically it. Just been happy with my team, and I'm happy that we made it to this state tournament, and hopefully we get a chance to win it this year.
Excellent. So from a statistical standpoint, Brendan's one of the elite players in the state. In the 2020-21 season, Brendan's played in 17 games, 15 goals, 20 assists for 35 points. This past Saturday night in the sectional final, in his 100th game played in our hockey program, Brendan also eclipsed the 150-point mark with 73 goals and 77 assists. So in his 4 years playing at Notre Dame, he's got 10 game-winning goals, and he's a 3-time state tournament participant, advancing to the state championship game last year. So Brendan, let me ask you this. If there's one thing that stands out from you in your time at Notre Dame, what would that experience or memory be for you?
I think playing with my brother freshman year, that was very awesome. Got to share a lot of time with him, and it was really good chemistry with him. I think that was probably the best time of my life with him, because just being with my brother obviously is unreal, and that's probably it. And then also playing the state championship game last year against Verona, that was a great experience, and I had a great time there too.
So let me ask you this, Brendan, now that you're wrapping up your senior year as a high school hockey player, the game of hockey is not going to stop for you. So what does the future hold for you, and what are your plans for the game going forward?
Well, next year, junior hockey, what team is undetermined right now. And then after that, hopefully go to Northern Michigan and be a good role player there and be a top 6 forward. That's my goal. And just hockey's my passion. I want to play junior hockey next year and then go to Northern Michigan.
Excellent. So, ladies and gentlemen, it's Brendan Poshak, who's a senior at Notre Dame Academy. In closing, Brendan, congratulations again on being recognized as one of the 6 finalists for the Wisconsin Hockey Coaches Association Player of the Year. And best of luck to you going forward, not only the end of your season, but in your career as a player.
Thank you very much, Corey.
Thanks. Welcome back. Another Player of the Year finalist from the Wisconsin Hockey Coaches Association Player of the Year award is senior Joe Kelly. He is a captain for the Eau Claire Memorial Old Abes. Joe's a centerman. He's 5'10" and 170 pounds. He has been a captain at Eau Claire Memorial and has been a 3-year member of their hockey team. Academically, Joe's a high-performing student athlete. He currently has a cumulative GPA of 3.8, which puts him in a class rank right now in the top 18% of the seniors graduating from Eau Claire Memorial. He's right now ranked 72nd out of the class of 403, which is super impressive. From a community service standpoint, Joe's an exceptional young man. He helps develop young players and spends time in the Mini-Mite program in the Eau Claire area. And he's also done a lot of community service with projects in the homeless shelter in Eau Claire and at the community table. So senior Joe Kelly from Eau Claire Memorial. First question for you, Joe, is how was your senior year at Eau Claire?
Overall, it was a good year. I mean, with the pandemic and everything, it was a lot going on. And our rink in Eau Claire, Hobbs, it was closed for the whole summer. So we were forced to skate at other rinks throughout the summer. And then even into the beginning of high school season, we were practicing at other rinks around our area. So it was a lot going on with that. But as we got into the year, we kind of battled through that adversity of finding places to play and places to practice. And we finished with a pretty good record. I think we were 2nd or 3rd in the conference. So, I mean, it was a decent year for our team and pretty successful for some players on the team, and overall a great year. So, yeah.
Good. Congratulations on a good year for Eau Claire Memorial and yourself as a player. Statistically talking about Joe Kelly as a player, this season he's played in 18 games, 16 goals, 24 assists for 40 points as a senior. As a career in his 3 years at Eau Claire Memorial, he has 68 games played, 57 goals, 72 assists for 129 career points. Impressive to me as a coach looking at Joe Kelly. He's got 10 game-winning goals in 68 games played. So he's an impact player on the ice. And you look at his playoff performance in 6 games played in the playoffs, he's got 2 goals and 9 assists for 11 points in 6 playoff games. So when you get to the end of the year and it matters the most, Joe Kelly performs at a pretty high level. Next question for you, Joe, is if you had to pull one experience or memory from your time at Eau Claire Memorial, what would that be?
I mean, it's hard to narrow down to one, but I remember 2 years ago, my sophomore year, we were playing against Hudson, and I'm pretty sure I had a hat trick against them, and that was kind of the game that helped us win the BRC, our conference. So that was a huge game and a good performance against a tough team. So that's probably my favorite high school hockey memory.
Excellent. And then one final question for you is, high school hockey ends for Joe Kelly here shortly. You're graduating high school this spring. What are your plans for yourself as you graduate high school? Is hockey involved in those plans?
Yeah, I'm planning on playing junior hockey next year. I'm not quite sure where yet. We'll see what the summer unfolds, and then I have a goal of playing Division I college hockey down the road. So that's what my future looks like.
Excellent. Best wishes for you. So again, this is Joe Kelly. He's a captain at Eau Claire Memorial, a 3-year player for the Old Abes. And just in closing, Joe, I'd like to say congratulations again on behalf of the Wisconsin Hockey Coaches Association for being recognized as one of the 6 finalists for the Player of the Year award in our state. So congratulations on a great senior year and a great career at Eau Claire Memorial.
Yeah, thank you. I really appreciate it.
Excellent. My pleasure to introduce to you senior captain from Chippewa Falls. Senior Isaac Fournette is a captain at Chippewa Falls, a left wing. He's 5'10", 160 pounds, described by his coach as a physical, skilled 200-foot player. And Isaac has more to his game than just the on-ice pieces. In the community service side of things, Isaac has sang Christmas carols for a retirement home and for the Salvation Army. And he's also a member of DECA, the Trick or Can part of DECA. He brought perishable goods to families in need. So, Isaac, tell us a little bit about yourself and your senior year.
Yeah, I'm Isaac Fournette from Chippewa. My senior year at Chippewa was pretty fun. I mean, we had a good ride. Fell a little short, but a lot of good memories with the boys on the bus. But it was good.
Yeah, congratulations on getting to the sectional final. Obviously, you guys were at the state tournament a short time ago, and so a very successful career for you as a player. And so Isaac Fournette, as a senior this year, played in 20 games total, had 28 goals, 16 assists for 44 points in this season. For a career, Isaac has played 99 games, has 95 goals, 73 assists for 168 points in his career. Even maybe more so impressive is that currently he sits second all time at Chippewa Falls on their scoring list. So he's had a really impressive playing career for a very established high school program in our state. And one thing that stands out to me looking at Isaac's stats over the course of his time playing at Chippewa Falls is he's a big time player in big games. He's played in 10 playoff games total in his career, 17 points in 10 playoff games. So he's averaging almost 2 points a game in big time games that his team needs to win. So as we move off the stats, Isaac, if you could tell me one experience or memory from your time playing at Chippewa Falls that stands out to you.
The one moment probably would definitely just going to the Coliseum and playing there. That was a really cool experience in front of our hometown because we haven't been there in 21 years or 20 years. So that was a really cool experience.
Yeah, and getting to Madison's always a fun deal, and it was awesome to see. We were down there the same year you guys were down there. We watched that game. It was an incredible game in the state semifinals. So congratulations on that part of it and a great career at Chippewa Falls. What does the future hold for Isaac Fournette? What are you going to do after graduation this spring?
I'm still hoping to play hockey at the next level, but if that doesn't happen, I'm just going to go to school, probably in Eau Claire or at Winona.
Excellent. So this is senior captain Isaac Fournette from Chippewa Falls. First of all, I want to say congratulations again, Isaac, on being recognized by the coaches in the Wisconsin Hockey Coaches Association. Very well deserving, but being recognized as one of the 6 finalists is an impressive feat in itself. So again, congratulations on being recognized as one of the 6 finalists for the Player of the Year award, and best wishes to you as you move on past high school.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Corey. Get some water. You probably need it. Before we announce the Player of the Year, I just want to go through a couple thank yous. Our board is really important to us. Pat McDonald, Pete Rothering, Dave Cox, Corey McCracken, Jason Kalin, Eric Borey, Ryan Sayers, and Ryan Parker, and more importantly, Mark Matthews. Mark Matthews is somebody that is going to be stepping away from the Wisconsin Hockey Coaches Association, and we're going to have big shoes to fill. So thank you especially to Mark. He does a lot of things behind the scenes, collecting dues and other items. Congratulations to those 6 finalists for the Wisconsin Hockey Coaches Association Player of the Year. So let's reveal this year's 2021 Wisconsin Hockey Coaches Association Player of the Year. This year's winner is senior forward from St. Mary Springs, Brady Welch. Congratulations, Brady. If you want to take a chance, unmute yourself, and we will hear from you.
Thank you very much. I'm very honored to win this award, and I think this is just an award that obviously you can't do without a really good support system, and my teammates, coaches, family, just everything that's been put in to make this year possible for us. Can't thank them enough. So we got one more tomorrow, and that's what we're more focused on, and thank you.
Thanks, Brady, and congratulations, and good luck tomorrow. Reminder about tomorrow. Tomorrow's a little bit different. We're in Wisconsin Rapids, Division II championship featuring St. Mary Springs and Superior starts at 9:30. Broadcast on the statewide network, be on television. Following that will be the girls' game, which is featuring University School and Chippewa Falls Co-op. And then following that, the Division I championship, which features Hudson and Verona, defending champion Verona, defending champion St. Mary Springs. From our Coaches Association, this was probably the most challenging year we've ever faced. And thank you to, number one, to the WIA for allowing us to have a season and allowing us and giving us the ability to try to create something for high school students during some times that are very difficult. Thank you to all the administrations that have allowed us to have to happen, the ice rink management, everyone from parents to families to friends, the players, the coaches. We all had a huge role in allowing this to happen and giving this opportunity for these kids to have the culminating event of a state championship in the sport of ice hockey. I think about where we were a year ago. We were right on the end of, we were the last championship awarded. And thankfully we get to award another state championship in a year like we've never seen before. And as Coach Welsh said, we hope we don't ever see something like this again. So on behalf of the Coaches Association, I urge you all to tune in tomorrow. For those of you that get to go, cheer loud, and thank you for a great 2021 season. And thanks for attending the virtual banquet. I hope to see you guys all in person next year in Madison. Thank you.